Hello, everyone. And today I'm here to reveal a truth that modern gerontology has kept under wraps for too long. I'm not talking about mysterious superfoods, but a fruit-eating habit backed by cellular biology. We will discover 5 key. The solution to reversing sarcopenia is not just flooding your body with protein, but activating the powerful compounds found surprisingly rispensing the parfums. Muscle orchestrated by signals deep within your cells, specifically the mTOR pathway. As we age, our cells develop anabolic resistance, which means that switch gets corroded. Your cells become deaf to growth signals. This is where ursolic acid, a potent compound found in the waxy skin of fruits like apples and cranberries.
Studies show that ursolic acid can not only activate mTOR, but also inhibit genes responsible for muscle wasting.
The key takeaway? Simply consuming these whole fruits is non-negotiable. You must ensure you eat the skin of apples and the full cranberries. Activating the growth signal is only the first step. If the nutrients can't reach the muscle, you get nowhere. Next, stay with me as we reveal the power of pomegranates in boosting circulation and nutrient delivery. We've learned how to switch on muscle growth. But what if the building materials can't even reach the construction site? As we age, our blood vessels, particularly the tiny capillaries feeding the muscle tissue, stiffen. This reduced blood flow is Our goal is to naturally widen these highways. We do this by boosting a dilate. This is where the magnificent pomegranate steps in. It's not the NO itself, but powerful compounds inside called essence. Your body's gut microbiome converts these elegy tannins into a compound called urolithin A, a breakthrough in.
With increased NO, those constricted blood vessels relax and open up. Suddenly, oxygen and essential
Techniques. Clinical studies have confirmed that pomegranate extracts can significantly enhance blood flow, improve oxygen utilization,
and the benefit goes beyond just circulation. That same urolithin A is a powerhouse for cellular cleaning, promoting mitophagy.
My recommendation? Consider a small shot of unsweetened pomegranate juice 30 to 60 minutes before your walk or resistance training. Optimized blood flow is critical. Now that we've covered the delivery system, we need to look at the behavioral strategy that converts all. We've optimized your cellular growth signals and blood delivery. Now we address a core nutritional foundation, often overlooked, vitamin D. The key is that vitamin D receptors are densely present in your muscle tissue. Unfortunately, due to this deficiency is directly correlated with muscle weakness, reduced lower limb function, and critically, a significantly increased risk of falls. Correcting low vitamin D levels isn't just about strengthening bone structure. Studies confirm it improves overall neuromuscular function and our clinical goal should be to maintain your blood levels between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. This range is optimal for most seniors, especially those in northern latitudes. This often requires supplementation of 2,000 to 5,000 international. Remember this crucial rule: vitamin D is fat soluble. Always, and I mean always, take your supplement with a meal containing some.
When your vitamin D levels are optimal, it creates a foundational environment. It helps regulate calcium and phosphate.
This isn't just about preventing weakness, it's about cellular longevity. Adequate vitamin D supports muscle cell integrity. We've covered the ground game, but the real repair work happens when you are completely still. Next, we reveal how an essential mineral. We've built the foundation. Now, let's talk about the key to repair. The most critical muscle regeneration happens when you are Think of magnesium as the body's natural off switch. It's involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions. Why is deep sleep crucial for muscle? Because this is when your body releases its largest surge of growth hormone. We will discuss bananas shortly, which contain good magnesium, but the richest sources are dark leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. If you suffer from frequent muscle cramps, especially at night, restless legs, or wake up feeling unrefreshed, not all magnesium is created equal. I recommend magnesium glycinate before bed, as it is easily absorbed. This mineral is also essential for energy production and even plays a role in creatine synthesis. If you are choosing supplementation, Take your magnesium about 60 minutes before you intend to sleep. Give your body time to absorb it. Prioritizing sleep is not a luxury. It is the most anabolic, muscle-building activity you can engage on.
Medicine tape. We've covered 4 critical angles. Now we must talk about the how, the behavioral strategy that turns good information.
We've covered 5 powerful biological strategies, but even the best science is useless without consistency. The true secret to rebuilding muscle. Our biggest barrier to healthy habits is the fatigue of making choices. To make these fruit strategies, I use a psychological tool called the when-then rule with all my patients. You link the new habit to an old, established routine. This simple formula reduces the mental load and makes the healthy action next step. This is how you transform consciousness. Beyond consistency, timing is everything. There are 2 golden windows when your body is primed for maximum muscle absorption and repair.
Station is. Post-workout, your muscle cells are hungry and highly insulin sensitive. This is the ideal time to pair a fast-acting fruit.
Crucially, we must always practice nutritional pairing to optimize absorption and avoid blood sugar spikes.
The pre-bed window is for repair. A small serving of tart cherries delivers anti-inflammatory compounds and natural melatonin. Station 7. Never aim for perfect, 100% adherence. Aim for small, consistent wins. Apply the when-then rule, respect the golden windows, and commit to consistency. This strategic approach to your fruit habit We've learned that building muscle requires signaling and logistics, but there's a silent, internal threat actively destroying your progress. Inflammaging is directly linked to higher levels of inflammatory markers like CRP. When CRP is constantly elevated, your body... Our countermeasure is the tart cherry, particularly in concentrated juice form. The dark red color signals a very high concentration.
Tart cherries are famous in sports nutrition for a reason. They drastically reduce muscle soreness and markers of muscle damage post-exercise.
The power isn't just local. Studies on older populations have shown that consistent intake of tart cherry juice can significantly... Remember our discussion on sleep? Tart cherries contain natural melatonin, which assists in regulating your sleep-wake cycle. My advice is to always opt for the unsweetened, concentrated tart cherry juice. You get the maximum anti-inflammatory punch without the added sugar. Following our behavioral strategy, consume your tart cherries, especially before bed, with a small source of healthy fat, like a few walnuts. Tart cherries deliver a recovery trifecta. They dampen inflammation, speed up physical recovery from activities.
We've suppressed the inflammation with fruit. Now, we'll see how a powerful fatty acid works in synergy with the anti-inflammatory fruits.
We've used fruits to suppress that chronic inflammation. Now, let's introduce a powerful partner that works synergistically to not only... Omega-3s, particularly the marine forms, are not just good for your heart and brain. They actually make your muscle cells more sensitive. By calming the cellular environment, omega-3s reduce muscle cell resistance. When muscle cells are less inflamed, achieving the muscle benefits requires a clinically significant dose. The goal is often around 2 grams of combined EPA and DHA per day. When selecting a supplement, always look beyond the total capsule size. You must check the concentration of EPA and DHA to... For those focused on plant-based sources like flaxseed or chia, remember that the conversion of ALA to the active forms. Since omega-3s are fat-soluble, just like vitamin D, they must be taken with a meal containing dietary fat for optimal absorption. The power of omega-3s is their dual function. They put out the cellular fire started by inflammaging.
We've fortified the structure and calmed the system. But what about the performance, the power, and the dreaded night cramps? The solution to preventing common muscle issues like weakness and cramping lies in the electrical charge of your cells. Get ready for potassium and magnesium. We've addressed growth, delivery, and repair. Now, let's focus on performance and precision. Muscle function isn't just mechanical.
Potassium is the main ion inside your muscle cells, and it plays a vital role in regulating the electrical impulses that trigger contraction. This is why low potassium and magnesium levels are the classic culprits behind those painful, disruptive night cramps.
Optimal electrolyte balance translates directly into improved muscle power and reactivity. For older adults, this means faster.
While we want the potassium, we must be strategic about the sugar.
A slightly green banana is higher in resistant starch and lower in... Always remember to pair. By combining your banana with a source of protein or healthy fat, you slow the carbohydrate absorption. While potassium handled the signal, the magnesium in bananas is crucial for muscle relaxation. It acts as a natural calcium. Beyond the electrolytes, the soluble fiber in bananas supports gut health, which, as we've established, is vital for transforming other compounds. The banana is inexpensive, available everywhere, and requires zero preparation. It's the ultimate accessible tool to ensure.
We've covered almost everything. Our final fruit strategy targets the very engine of your muscle cell, the mitochondria.
We've covered structure, delivery, and command. Our final key strategy targets the very heart of muscle function, energy production. Constant use and that chronic inflammation we discussed generate massive amounts of free radicals. These radicals Our defense is the powerful blueberry. Its intense dark pigment comes from compounds called anthocyanins, which are highly bioavailable antioxidants. These anthocyanins act as a powerful shield, neutralizing the oxidative stress that damages the mitochondria.
Studies consistently show that subjects who regularly consume blueberries or blueberry extracts report enhanced cognitive and motor function.
Following our behavioral strategy, make blueberries an automatic daily habit. A simple handful in your morning yogurt or cereal is Tafres. We have now covered the complete anti-sarcopenia fruit and strategy protocol. From activating the growth signals, you now have the full scientific roadmap. This isn't about guesswork. It's about using these breakthrough plant compounds combined. Remember the 3 vital additions to your fruit habit: correcting your vitamin D for strength, utilizing magnesium for... You have the power to reverse sarcopenia and reclaim your physical strength and independence. Start today by adding... We have reached the end of our journey. Remember the most powerful takeaway. Reversing age-related muscle loss is not about finding one miracle pill. We've reviewed Sarcopenia on 5 cellular fronts, from rebooting your mTOR switch for growth. And remember the 3 strategy pillars. Pair your nutrients, respect the golden windows of timing, and leverage the power.
To maximize your results, consult your physician about correcting deficiencies in vitamin D for strength, utilizing magnesium for deep sleep repair, and
Venus. The knowledge is worthless without action. I want you one fruit from this list, maybe the cranberries with your breakfast. This isn't just about bigger muscles. It's about securing your health span, maintaining the strength, balance, and energy. If you found this scientific breakdown helpful, please do me a favor. Hit the like button and share this with anyone you know who is worried about losing weight. And if you want more science-backed strategies to optimize your health span, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Let me know in the comments below, which one of these 5 fruits are you adding to your daily routine today? Your commitment inspires the whole community. Thank you for joining me. Be well, be strong, and I'll see you in the next video.